Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls. How are we doing? Back for a bit of Sunday night HPR action live from Catalonia, Spain. A track that is under threat with the Madrid street race coming up shortly. Moser, my man, GTA's finest. Thanks for the follow, mate. As we get ready for something a little bit different tonight, we have full quali and a 50% race. So strap in tight. I'm joined tonight by absolutely no one. So I'll be relying on the chat to keep me going. Got the darts on in the background. William in the chat. What more do we need? So on board with Alfie. As we go down into Elf, turn 1. Nice and steady, nice and cautious for a banker lap. And then round Renault we go for the first time. Sector 1 times a 21.6 as we go into Repsol. Car in front should be moving out the way for him any second now. Into See It. The worst corner on the circuit at 7 and 8 into Campos. Campsu even turn 9. Sector 2 split for Alfie then is a 51-1. And he's just got the final corner of New Holland to go. Little dip at the accelerator as he comes up to the line, and the time to beat is a 1:12.6 for the guys. Big lock up as we have Skills 21.6 coming through into La Cassia. Riding all of the curbs. Little dip of the throttle as he goes around the final corner. Here the engine bottom out itself anyway, and it's a 1:12.3, beats Alfie by 0.3 of a second. Georgia Howe's invalidated as we got the Haas cars. YB Orthodox is on an outlap, so let's pick out, no, FRC Tomo's on an outlap. Who else have we got there? Rogel Bryan. No. Parker then. He's gone board with the league owner, Mr. Parker. Medium and hard. Medium on front, into hard on back. Parker then coming round turn 12. And 13. And 14 finally. Parker not using a lot of the curves, but he goes up to the line. It's a 1:12.4, which puts him into P2 Remco Ultraviolet 16.4 in the intermediates. And if you're wondering why they're using the intermediate tyres, it's to save a set of tyres for later on in qualifying or the race. Guys have to think a little bit differently in full qualifying, unfortunately, because you need a scrub set for run 1 and then a quick set if needed for your second run. Some of these drivers will be quick enough to go through on one run, probably looking towards the likes of Tomo Frog, Minx, AMS Tomo maybe, Hazza, Jai Jahal and Müller and De Vula as well. These guys probably looking at doing only one run. So Jojo Howe then round the final corner. What's his banker time going to be? It's a 1:12.0, and that puts him top of the pile. Roger Bryan 1:12.2 in the Ferrari just slots in behind, and we've gone by with Müller, who sets a 21:684, which is the fastest sector time we've had thus far. Oh, big snap coming out of Seat for Müller, and this Red Bull is going to cause him all sorts of pain and dirty air as we go, and that would be, I think it's Tomo on a flyer on the Inters. Is it? Anyway, Müller's going to get a lovely tow. Is it Müller or is it Tomo? Let's have a look. No, it is Tomo Frog, who's setting up for another lap, but he's going to tow Müller right up to the line. That could be worth a 10th, and it's a 1:12.1, which puts him into P2. So it's an Alpine 1-2 here at Spain. Remco P7 1:12.8 on the hard compound tyres. YB Orthodox on the mediums 13.6. Conton Blanca through sector 2, and it's a 53.1 on the intermediate tyres. De Vula having a go as well, 22.5 for sector 1. As Conton Bonker comes up to line, so 15.7 that puts him into P10. De Vula then round Bank de Sabadell into 13, and New Holland at 14 for the Aston Martin driver. Where's he going to slot himself? It's P11. P2 in the Intermediate Championship. Minx's turn. 22.5 sector 1, which is showing purple. Hello Spears, how you doing, mate? Just to let you know, Spears, ads are on, and there's one coming in 12 minutes time, bud. I'm very well, mate, very well. Alfie loses again. The big news is William actually went all in earlier and lost all of his roses, so unfortunate times for the big man. As Minx then comes around the final corner on the intermediate tyres. Where's he going to place himself in the Intermediate World Cup? P3 in the Intermediate World Cup. To go on board with Poundlander, who's invalidated, so will he be looking to go again? Not on that type of battery, I don't expect. De Vula's not going again. It's Skills has done 4 laps on a set of softs for a 1:12.3. Parker's coming in again. Oh, just that little bump there again coming into the pit lane. Remember, this is I'm very well, Spears, very well, mate. So yeah, that's it for a minute. FLC Tomo's on a set of softs on his outlap. Caton's now joined, so we're just waiting on one more. We'll just check Discord quickly to see if that person is coming. And then FRC Tomo. 1.1 seconds improvement on his intermediate time. As predicted. Found 2.6 in by sector 2. This is a great improvement, and that's what you would expect. Georgia Howell's coming out on a set of intermediates, so I don't know why. But he goes quickest into the 11s, then 1:11.8 for FRC Tomo. ARC Vettel's going for an intermediate lap. .22.4 for sector 1. Oh, and he's off the track. He's going to keep going though. Quantum Bonker on a set of Motion Hazard up to the line. A 1:12.6 on a set of mediums. Good stuff on board then with Quantum Bonker. Driver of the day last week. And Davula has crashed out, maybe? Parker's ego retired. So what's... This is Quantum Bonker's first competitive run on a set of the softs. And it's P2, a 1:11.8. That will be enough to see him through. As we now have Caton 98 and OG around the Sunday Night League racing scene in the McLaren. On his first competitive run, Remco. Ego retires in P10. Powerland sets a I don't know what in sector 50.9 then for Caton in sector 2. That's very, very quick indeed. Showing purple in both sectors so far on his lap. Just want to guide it home now. Minx on the cusp of being eliminated. I don't think that will be the case. Caton 1:12.3 goes into P7. Minx is on a set of new mediums. He thinks he can do it on that. Powlander had a very busy day apparently, according to the party before the race. He comes up to the line and it's P10, a 1:12.4. Vettel on an outlap. On board with YB Orthodox. Tomo, AMS Tomo, P8, 1:12.3. You would think that Bonker, Jijahal, Mueller, Rogel, Bryan, Caton are safe. Probably Tomo and Skills as well. Poundlander. YB Orthodox coming into the box. He's under pressure here. Minx then up to the line. That's P5 on mediums. That's very, very impressive from the championship leader. Ultraviolet. And the Alfa Romeo will follow next. I don't understand why Mueller's coming back out again. Just wasting tyres at this point. 4 are being eliminated, and there's 3 people who's retired below you. Shumi up in the P12 of a 112.4. Ultraviolet 112.0 into P4. That will be enough. Bit of weather coming, it looks like. Starting to get a bit cloudy above here in Spain. Jaja Howe has retired from the session. Same as Ultraviolet. That was on track from Ultraviolet. One for the stewards. Alfie, if you're watching. That was a retirement on track from Ultraviolet. Vettel P2 111.8. That's a fantastic time. So we got Davula, Orthodox and Remco already out of qualifying. It's between Hazard, Alfie and Shumi then for the next person to retire. Caton coasting round. He thinks he's safe. Rodgel Bryan has retired. So as Alfie improving his time in Sector 1? The answer is yes, just by about 1/10 of a second. Caton coasting round. He thinks he's safe. This is between Alfie and Hazard. Out phase. Alfie then in Sector 2 has found 3.5 temps. That's perfect. Alfie P11, a 1:12.2. That should see him through. Motion Hazard then has got 1 lap. It's either going to be him or Shumi out. Already over 2 temps up. It's looking good for Motion Hazard. He's in it. Needs to find about over 2 tenths of a second to be clear. Alfie's car retirement on track, or has he crashed? If he's crashed, he'll be out. Half a second found from Motion Hazard. At the moment, it's Shumi who's going to be ending out of qualifying. Motion Hazard then's got 1 corner to keep it in line. He does that perfectly. Then the Mercedes comes up to the line. It's P4 and it's good night. That's all she wrote. F1 Shumi. He is out of qualifying here in Q1. So it is Tomo, Vettel, Quantum Bonker, Hazard and Muller, your top 5. Jai Jahal, Ultraviolet, Minx, Parker and Rodgel Bryan make up your top 10. In Q2 we will also see Caton, Alfie, Tomo, Skills and Poundland. We will not be seeing Shumi, Remco, YB Orthodox and Davula. Your Q2 will be coming up straight away. Don't go anywhere.
finish on the podium and win a race. This circuit also hosts a round of the MotoGP Championship, known as the Catalan Grand Prix. The race has been won 6 times by the legendary...
No, Mikey, no, Mikey, that was so not right.
Davula last to first. Good evening, Parker. How you doing, mate? No, Parker, no, that was so not right. As we get ready for Q2. We got cars already out on circuit. And it is the AlphaTauri of Minx. Unusual to see him out first up. He normally takes a while. And Minx is going to set us off on the time. .4 then from Minx in Sector 2. Minx up to the line. 11.4. That's the quickest time we've seen so far. There's a Haas of Poundland who's going to go in P2. Then it's the Mercedes of Motion Hazard. 112.1, 7 tenths off. 112 flat for Motion Hazard, half a second away from Minx. And if I was Minx, I'd probably retire now. That's probably job done for the AlphaTauri, man. I don't see anyone getting anywhere near that at all. AMS Tomo 112 flat on a set of medium compound tyres. Ultraviolet 112.6 goes in at P5. Rogel Bryan 111.9. Still 4.5 tenths off, half a second off where Minx is. And Jai Jahal's about to kick off his first lap. Tomo has backed out of his lap. As Parker 112 flat goes in, 100th of a second behind his teammate Motion Hazard and Muller. 21.7 for Sector 1. That's down on the time, some of the times we've seen previous. There you go. Minx is listening. Minx is listening to the comms. .51.0 for Sector 2. Alfie 112.4 in P8. Muller P8 112.4 just dispatches Alfie towards the drop zone. FRC Tomo is going a little bit quicker this time. FRC Tomo 112 flat. P3 for the FRC manager. 3 drivers on outlaps. Is Mueller going again? No, he's not. 4 tenths down on his time, so it's on board with Caton, who's going to have a full run this time for turning up on time for Q2 in the McLaren. .21.6. Oh, that's the end of his lap. His teammate Quantum Bonker. If they plan this right and he slows up, let's go. Nathaniel, hello mate, how are you? Let's go Haas. So they didn't orchestrate, they're in the same party and they didn't orchestrate a tow. That's very, very interesting. Quantum Bonker up to the line. 11.9, that's enough. Ferrari coming through turns 7 and 8 now. I haven't seen anyone drop it through there. I should drop it on the regular. That's probably why I've ended up in the comms box. A second covers the top 11. He was off to France then, but is teleported back onto the track, and he comes up to the line. It's a 12.2. That's not going to be enough, I don't think, mate. Catton is going again. Minus 7.4 seconds. Needs more than that in Sector 3, mate. Skills coming through 7 and 8 now. Caton, 1:11.8 goes in P2. It's a McLaren 2.3 at the moment, and that time will see him through as well. I think Skills is at an absolute Rodney off the final corner. That's a 1:12 flat as well. My prediction of a cut-off time is nowhere near where I think. Thank you so much. There's 2 temps covering the. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. There is 2 temps covering P2 to P10. Everyone is going to have to go again. There's no 2 ways about it. Everyone from P2 to P15 is going to have to go again. Yeah, we're crying out for this in real life. I agree. FRC Tomo then is going to kick us off. No, he's not. It's Jai Jahal who finds 2 tenths at 21.4. William with a great point. We'd love that in William with a great point, saying that he wants to we want this in real life. Yes, we do. And it's caused everyone to go out again. Ultraviolet at a 1:11.7 goes into P2. I think the cut-off's going to be a 11.8. I'd be very surprised if I was right. Jai Jahal P2 a 1:11.5. Caton is ego retired. Everyone's improved so far. That's a ballsy decision from Caton. Absolute balls of steel from the boy. Tomo 1:11.4 by 1,000th of a second from Minx. This is absolutely superb qualifying here in HPR, and I hope we get this in Q3. What Muller's finding time as well now. He needs to find about another half a second, I would say, as I cannot see the time left in qualifying. Caton a 1:11.889, currently sat in P5, but dropping like a stone with every lap that goes past. Get out the way. Who is this? Oh, it's the Alpines working together. Muller and Jai Jahal, and that's half a second found. We see the first team then. There's another team about to do it as well, is there? Are the Mercedes going to... Let's go on board with the Mercedes then. They're going to tow each other through. Absolutely fantastic teamwork to see. You don't see this very often in a league race. Muller up to P4, a 1:11.7. That is brilliant. James Coca-Cola, how are you doing, mate? Tomo then ran the final corner to secure his place. In Q3, it's P6, a 1:11.839. Rogel Bryan is not improving as much as he would like in that Ferrari. Parker, where's he gone? 1:11.7. Caton is on the cusp here, you would say, and his teammate Quantum, as he had a Quantum Blanca. Yeah, all good. All good, thanks, James. Any racing tonight? Any league racing tonight, mate? Rogel Bryan then. Round the final corner. Has he done enough to get above Caton? Yes, he has. Next up, it's not going to be skills. Motion Hazard has found a 10th.5 in Sector 1. I did not tonight. When's the next one? Motion Hazard finds 0.3 of a second in Sector 2. This could... Whoa, Quantum Bonkers come out. Caton's gone. I can't see any how he's not going to be. Motion Hazard's going to put... Oh, Motion Hazard. That's him out of qualifying. ARC Vettel. Is this another team going to do the tow? Looks like it. 0.3 of a second found from ARC Vettel. I'm racing next Friday in BBS, James. After my performance in the 5-lappers last night. ARC Vettel in the final corner. 1:11.5 into P3. Caton is on the cusp. Any one of these drivers. Alfie's found time. That's P10 for Alfie. Sneaks in the door. Caton is out. Skills is out. Powlander is out. Motion Hazard is out. It's just Quantum Bonker who's not improving in Sector 1. Could we see Alfie in Q3? You mean... Hey, behave yourself, Spears. I was actually doing mad overtakes and stuff. I'm racing for HDL, so I'd be quiet if I was you. Well, I'll straight line you as well, you melty fool. 1.5 temps found by Quantum Bonker. Up to the line then, Quantum Bonker. Is he going to knock Alfie out of qualifying? Yes, he is. That's it. That's it here from Catalonia. And that is a very, very quick qualifying. 4 temps cover the top 12. 2.5 temps the top 9. And not even a 7/100ths of a second cover the top 4. That is going to pave the way for hopefully a fantastic Q3. Yes, Spears, I don't know how I've managed to shithouse paves the way for a very close Q3, but yeah, Spears, I don't know how I've managed to shithouse an HDL manager's spot. Yeah, there's fantastic qualifying, Parker. That's what we love to see, mate.
He does not
Parker, I'm also working on getting a 20th in for the race, mate. So it's FRC Tomo tops the table from Minx, Vettel, Jijahal, Bonker, Mueller, Ultraviolet, Rogel, Bryan, Parker, and AMS Tomo, who make their way into Q3. 3.5 temps cover in the top 10, and unfortunately Alfie Caton with the early retirement, Skills, Hazard, and Poundlander. Q3 is coming right at you now. Me neither. You have good friends in HDL. Did they ask you if I could, or was I just put in as HDL? Yeah, mental. Who's your tips for pole then, chat? Who have we got? Oh, because it was Mozart that was told me I was racing. I didn't realise that you had given the permission. I'm going to suck so bad. Yeah, no worries. Yep. 9 different constructors. 8 different constructors. There's 2 Alpines.
16 turns stretched over 4.6 kilometres make up circuit to Barcelona, Catalonia. The 2 DRS zones on the circuit will allow the cars to hit over 330 kilometres per hour. Pole position is often the best place.
Tomo, Wargasm, Haig, Els, Partick, Grumpy. Oh my god. The team list: McLaren, FG, Ambrose.
This circuit also hosts a round of the MotoGP Championship, known as the Catalan Grand Prix.
Right, let's pick up a car at the start of Q3 then, and it's gonna be Minx again, who's gonna take us off on a first lap. Let's get some data up on the screen. Everyone should be on the soft compounded tyres, so we don't need to worry about showing you that as we go on board with Minx, then down into Elf and Renault turns 1 and 2, and then then had an inside curb at turn 3. The track should have ramped up. This should be the quickest. 21.6 is a purple sector for Minx, the quickest we've had so far according to this game. Just slightly misses the apex as Remco rejoins the session. I'm going to go bunting mental spears. The Tifosi's not happy with Lewis Hamilton. Why? 7-time world champion joining the team. But they got Charles and Lewis, so they got the best of both worlds, haven't they? Minx then up to the line. It's 11.2. That's rapid. That is rapid. Parker then ran the final corner. 1:11.9. Vettel. 1:12.9 goes in P3. Bonka will be the next to cross the line. 1:11.3 for Tomo. 1:11.9 for Bonka. Mueller 1:12.2. Virgil Bryan about to cross the line. What's his first time going to be? And that's a 1:20.91. Yeah, back in Q3 Hugo. Back in Q1 for you, Virgil Bryan. On board with FRC Tomo. Alright, Sean, how you doing, boss? Yeah, I see what you mean. They think Hamilton's coming in as #1 driver. Tomo then, 1:11.8. Jai Jahal then, coming through turns 7 and 8. Yeah, I fucked it, mate, at the start with that mixed conditions. Here they go again, the Alpines. Toe in. 50.1, that's quick. Parker's retired in the pits on a 1:11.9. Jai Jahal then ran the final corner. What's his time going to be? It's a 1:11.257. Takes provisional pole. Ultraviolet P4 of a 1:11.7. And we're a bit more spread out this time. 1.7 seconds covering the top 9, but a 10th and a half covering the top 3. Did he bin it, Tomo, or did he retire in the pits?
Here comes the money.
Thank you very much for the sub, AMS Tomo, 3-month streak. 3 of them. We'll have a quick day. Thank you very much, Tomo, for the support, much appreciated. He locked up going into the pits and hit the wall. What an absolute toolbox you are, Tomo. And Awasa didn't finish on the podium in the last 2 races, got taken out by Al. Yeah, that on Albon was a disgrace. And then the red flag fucked us over getting the virtual safety car fucked us over getting the podium at Spain. But on board then with Minx. Oh, magic. That's very nice of you, mate. Giving all your points to William. Yeah, only just. Yuki's catching us up, Sean. There was a big win earlier on, mate. So then Minx, is he improving on his second lap? Yes, he is. This will take him comfortably into provisional pole and might give him a chance at another run as well if he can get round quickly. Parker, there's an ad about to start, mate, because you don't subscribe, you're watching him. Unlucky bozo. 1:11.209 then for Minx, his provisional pole. And that is all the drivers out for a minute. I'm just going to grab a drink while we wait for some more drivers to come out. Yuki ended our race-winning run in Monaco. Yeah, he did well, actually. He ran us close in Spain, too.
Parker's in a wall Parker RS in a wall NA nah.
On track.
It's not always motor vehicles you'll see tearing around on the track. Since 2016, the race...
Oh, Spears, congratulations on watching an ad as well, mate. Magic, have you got your wheels set up, mate? ALC Vettel, then the first driver who's going to set off on our final flying runs. Do you want to join for the race, mate? Just under 2 temps improvement then from Vettel in Sector 1. Yeah, this one, Magic. Start from the back. Oh, he's invalidated. That's a nightmare. Muller's next on the track. Yeah, no problem, mate. Is it a 5-minute break? Oh, that. Okay, mate. No problem. Oh, Muller's invalidated as well. So it's AMS Tomo, the next one. Oh, he's almost lost it there, coming through 7 and 8. Yeah, De Vries did well, actually. Oh, Tomo's backed out. Rogel Bryan P4 111.4. Ultraviolet then coming through Sector 2. He's improving ever so slightly. Tomo's called it a day in the pits. Ultraviolet stays in P5. FRC Tomo's on the grass. Let's have a look at our two contenders for provisional pole then. Jai Jahal is coming up. He's going to get a tow again, is Jai Jahal. And he's not improving at all. Minx is not improving in Sector 1. Is he improving in Sector 2? No, he's not. Level pegging, but it's him who's going to get the advantage. Quantum Bonker, 111.3 in P3. That's a great time. Jai Jahal, has he found any time in Sector 3 at all? He comes up to the line and no improvement there. 5 1,000ths for Minx to secure pole position, and he has 111.0. Here we go then, 3, 4 and 5. And we are away for the start of HPR live from Catalonia, Spain. And it looks like Minx has got a perfect getaway. Georgia, how is he going to run him into turn 1? Just looking, there's a FRC Tomo's gone very wide there. There's a Mercedes in. Both Mercedes off. Both Mercedes are off the track. A nightmare start. Quantum Bonkers managed to get past Joy Jahal as well. Let's get some tyres up very, very quickly. All 3 tyre compounds represented in this 50% race. It's lights out and away we go indeed. Spears, and that's it. Skills, who's off the track along with Alfie. Maybe a bit of contact there between the Williams and the Aston Martin cars. Carnage at the back to kick us off. And Quantum Bonker, he's pushing Minx now on these medium compound tyres. Indeed, yeah, Mercedes flashbacks, both off. And Quantum Bonker is going to try and make use of these. Oh, there's another one. Muller's had a nightmare somewhere coming out of turn 12. As Minx sets the fastest lap of the race. And now Davula's all over the back using the battery. Quantum Bonker's got past Minx. Rogel Bryan's got past Jay Jahal as well. Overtakes all over the place. Poundy's into the box. Remco gets past. Okay, Ayton is the latest one to go off at turn 1. And he is down in P16. But Minx now coming under pressure from the soft tyres of Rogel Bryan. It's an all-action start. Motion Hazard and Pound into the box. You imagine for a front wing change. Let's have a look at the race director very quickly. And yeah, 2 front wings and a collision between Motion Hazard and Parker. So the Mercedes have hit each other. Oh, Remco. Yellow flags in sector 2 for a Mercedes. And that's Parker off again. A nightmare start for both Mercedes cars, as Minx now finds himself about half a second away. Quantum Bunker sets the fastest lap of the race. DRS is enabled and the strategies are hard, medium, medium or medium hard. The guys on softs are going to have to roll the dice and mix it up as we see Remco now come into the pits. Let's see if that's for a front wing change. Yes, it is another front wing change as YB Orthodox and Skills swap places down into turn 1. But meanwhile, back out in front is the AlphaTauri of Minx, who has Rogel Bryan. And the top 3 are just about to break DRS of Jai Jahal and Ultraviolet as well. 8.5 tenths in behind. And Stephen Bunting goes 5-3 up in the final of the Masters. DRS wide open. Minx getting ever closer, so is Rogel Bryan. FRC Tomo on the back of ARC Vettel. He runs a little bit wide and that gives him a little bit of an opportunity. See him gaining through New Holland there. The top 8 were just in a DRS train. There's a Haas and a Red Bull getting close down. Back there, Muller and Alfie swap places into turn 1 under DRS. And just a warning for you, those... Oh no, Vettel's out. Oh, there's carnage. There is carnage. FRC Tomo's missing a wing. That is a full-blown safety car. And I'll run that ad now actually rather than in a few moments time. Apologies to Spears. You're going to be watching an ad, buddy. So it is a safety car for contact between Vettel and we believe FRC Tomo. No ad. I clicked to run an ad. Rogel Bryan gets rid of the softs, the same as Ultraviolet. Is Shumi? Oh, Shumi's going to stay out on the softs, the same as Alfie. FRC Tomo has missed the pit lane. That's a nightmare scenario. He's going to end up right at the back of the grid now. That's not what he wanted, Tomo. Oh, Bunting out on the bullseye on an 83. Bunting 6-3 up on Van Gerwen. Tomo's really struggling to keep that car in a straight line. Let's see if Tomo can get in the pits this time. Second time lucky for FRC Tomo. Oh, he's done it that time. And Quantum Bonker is going to lead us round for another lap on the safety car. Spears, honestly, did you not get an ad? Oh, I clicked a little while ago for it, so... Now you've got an ad.
Fernando Alonso became the first Spanish Formula One driver to win at his home country's track while driving with Red Bull in his second Grand Prix in 2013 and driving for Ferrari.
Quantum Bonker then is going to take us away at the end of lap 6. When does he pull the trigger? It's now. He's gone before turn 14. He hasn't caught Minx sleeping though. And we're away racing again one more time. A couple of drivers just having a little brief look out. Skills and Mula are going to go side by side into turn 1, are they? Yes, they are. Hopefully the two Mercedes can get through unscathed this time. Looks like FRC Tomo's already pushing to get one of them. Oh, he shunted the back of Parker. Hopefully that isn't more wing damage, as Caton now going side by side with Ultraviolet through See It. I think Tomo's got wing damage again, you know. He's starting to fall right off the back. YB Orthodox and Rogel Bryan swap places. Rogel Bryan now up into P10, and now Ultraviolet's going to have a look round the outside of turn 12. Oh, he's almost lost the back end and collected both of them. But he does... Oh, there's contact as well. Through comes Caton through the final corner. That contact has cost YB Orthodox a couple of places. FRC Tomo into the box one more time. He's going to retire. 3, 2, 1. Oh. His race going from bad to worse down there at Williams. Another wing change for the number 7 car. Quantum Bonker has lost it coming out of turn 9, unfortunately, from the lead, and Minx takes over at the top. 7 tenths is the gap. Safety car. Ultraviolet has had an incident. That's going to bring FRC Tomo back into play. Quantum Bonker into the box. Poundland has got a penalty. Remco and Caton trying to swap places. So 2 safety cars in 4 laps here in Catalonia. And I'll be back in a couple of moments. Thank you very much for your kind words, Tomo. So, Jaja Howell, Tomo, Shumi, Alfie, Skills, Caton, Quantum Bonker, I think, has got a drive-through penalty. Yes, he has. So he's going to drop to the back of the grid. Mueller, Ultraviolet and Tomo have all boxed, as the safety car is going to take us around one more time. And we will get going 1, once again. Minx is trying to burn up some fuel. And so the new tactic that I was unaware of is if you see on Minx's brakes there, he's full throttle and applying brake. That's the new way to heat your tyres and burn fuel. No more weaving around. Tomo's still trying to get up to the back of the pack. His tyres are going to be nice and toasty. He's running a quali lap to try and get there. One more lap then with safety car, or is it going to disappear now? No, we're going to go around one more time. Remco coming into the pits. What a strange decision from Remco. It is for a front wing change as well. Interesting decision. With 7 drivers not boxing so far. Roger O'Brien has, but he hasn't for fresh. This is going to mix it right up. These top 7 have got a motor. Here we go. The safety car is coming in at the end of lap 12. Minx is going to lead us away just as Bunting needs 121 to go 8-6 up in the final of the Masters. Oh, he's wired double 16 for a 1-2-1. Minx is away then, and he has definitely caught Davula asleep. Davula now is going to come under pressure from Roger O'Brien into turn 1. To go on board with a Ferrari, he's going to go lay on the brakes, is he? Yes, he's going to hold it round the outside, which is now the inside, and they're going to go all the way round Renault there. Davula holding on for dear life, and this is only giving Minx the advantage as he's to squabble. He's just shut the door on him now as we go through Repsol. Looking for the switchback. Roger O'Brien has just had to drop off the brakes as well. Davula's going to hold it now into Seat in 6 and 7. Roger O'Brien up into P2. What a fantastic restart though from Minx as Tomo and Poundland swap places, and look at this train in behind. The two McLarens, who put in one hell of a performance in qualifying. Poundlander dropping more places now. He's lost out to Alfie, finds himself in P11. Parker and Jai Jahal, the two Mercedes. Oh, he's been pushed off there by Parker. Jai Jahal found the gravel on the exit of turn 12. Quantum Bonker is serving that drive-through penalty now. As Ultraviolet riding the back wing of that Alpine of Nula. He's also going to go late. There's a bit of contact. And he's had to back it out, and up the inside goes Remco. YB Orthodox has had a incident with Ian, and Caton is out the race, and it's another safety car. Welcome back, William. We missed you. The good news is you got your laptop. Oh, the phone's charging. That is good news, William, yeah. Another safety car then, the third one in the last 6 laps. And now the leaders get the opportunity to box. And it's Jai Jahal, Shumi and Tomo, your new top 3. What on earth's going on here? AI taking over. Where's your Brown Mylander thing, William? Been waiting for that one, William. So it's going to be a different person to set us away this time. It's going to be Jai Jahal this time from Shumi and Tomo. Where's Jai Jahal going to set us off? He's going to go from the exit at turn 13. And him and Shumi have gone off a little bit into the distance. Have they left Tomo sleeping? He's going to come under pressure from Skills as he into turn 1 as we go on board the helicam. We'll take the tyres off actually because we know what everyone's on. The majority of the field are on the medium compound tyres. No one else anywhere making any moves. Alfie leading up the back of the grid. Powerlander in the mid pack then. Splitting both Mercedes cars. Davula and Roger O'Brien. Roger O'Brien, he loves making an early move on a safety car restart. And Compton Bonker getting past YB Orthodox a bit further down. Up into P15. Who's that up ahead just making an... Oh, Ultraviolet has a massive snap coming out of turn 11. That's run him nice and wide, and through goes Roger O'Brien. Oh, he's contact. Through the middle there goes Motion Hazard. What a move from Motion Hazard. Someone please clip that up. That was fantastic. And now look at the Aston Martin. Oh, this is going to get messy. This reeks of getting messy. They're going to go 4 wide into turn 1. 4 go in and 4 do come out. Good discipline racing, and up the inside goes the Haas of Powerlander. He's not giving nothing up. Up in the P9 for the Haas. Minx in P5 getting past Muller, and now he's going to have a look at Skills, is he? He's going to go round the outside of Seat. Look at the traction that he's got there, Minx. Up into P4 of an absolute breeze. I'm guessing some team orders will be coming his brother's way in a minute in P3. Get out of the way and let me through. Somewhere along them lines. Let's go back to this battle in the mid pack. And looks like everyone's doing alright. AG Cole and Ultraviolet swap places. Alfie up in the P15 now. (9-7) leads Bunting, and Tomo is out of DRS of Jai Jahal. He's out of DRS of Shumi. Shumi's got his brother, his teammate, his championship leader, and the guy on fresher tyres in behind. How long before in the party it's team orders? Multi-12, multi-12. Get out of the way. There's Remco and Poundland swap places. Remco up into P10. Oh, there is no team orders. There is now. There you go. Through goes Minx. Hopefully no wing damage after a slight bit of contact. Stephen Bunting is on a 9 data. So if I go quiet, I'll just be watching to see if he can sink his 9 data. Treble 20. Oh, he's bottled the treble 19. Bunting at 7 perfect darts. As Davula gets past Muller. Oh, there's a car right round, baby, right round, and that is Skills in the Aston Martin. Possible contact again at turn 1. William Spears is one of the owners of HDL. next on Minx's radar is AMS Tomo. It's 10-7 to Stephen Bunting. He needs one more leg to be the Masters champion. How far can Minx get up the grid? 13 laps to go here in Catalonia. Parker and Poundlander having a ding dong. Parker going to let round the outside, but that's going to open the door, is it, to Compton Bonker? Parker then. He's going to run alongside down into turn 1. Compton Bonker's on the scene as well. They don't like saving battery. Oh, hello. Rogel, Bryan and Remco. That's a 5-second penalty. Crikey. Another safety car. Jesus Christ. Oh, dearie me. He's won it. Yeah, indeed, William. Parker, Bonker and Alfie not boxing. Remco not boxing either. Did he not take damage? Yeah. She is a mod. Yeah. So Parker's going to take us away. And away we go again. You need to be, what? You need to be on the computer to add the abonnement. Just to see how fast these soft runners can get up is Jojo Howe. Gets past Alfie and Minx almost collects the back of Alfie. Ah, right, okay. William, I just read your whisper. Yeah, that's the plan. Oh, is it you going to use prime spears? Oh, there's contact again there between Alfie and someone. Alfie's round. Parker leads the race from Quantum Bonker and Joy Jahal as Ultraviolet and Orthodox going side by side through turn 3. Up comes Skills on the inside as Quantum Bonker's just lost 2 places. No, he's lost just 1 place, sorry, to Joy Jahal. Minx, an unusual. Oh, he's lost it. He's dropped it. Oh, he's been taken out. Tomo is out. Virtual safety car. Possible rear wing damage for Minx. And the carnage continues. And we have a VSC this time. Remco, 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and it's another full-blown safety car. No, I agree. Yeah, William, HDL's tomorrow night. We only had 2 safety cars. Yeah, it was a good race last week. Yeah. I bet you didn't. Bet you didn't expect to win it. Parker sets us off once again. With 5 laps to go this time. Let's go, Parker. That's better, William. Powerland and FRC Tomo swapping places. FRC Tomo's been to hell and back this race. Very quickly can Quantum Bunker and Mix carve their way through this field on the fresh tyres. Remco off the track again. This guy's having a very, very bad race. And Jojo Howe and Parker going to battle now on the exit of turn 11. Oh, Parker's lost multiple places there after a bit of argy-bargy. He's let Motion Hazard through, and now he's going to make that Mercedes as wide as he possibly can. As we start lap 29, it's Davula from Jojo Howe. There is a Minx sets the fastest time. As Schumi displaces Parker. Oh, there's contact there though between Muller and Parker, and that's going to allow FRC Tomo in round the outside. Is it? Is he going to go down the inside? This decision not to box by Parker is coming back to bite him on the backside. As FRC Tomo now goes down the inside into see it at turn 5. More contact from Parker. That was an absolute send, but a switchback of dreams from FRC Tomo puts him up into P5, and Poundy gets through as well. I don't know what Parker was thinking there. That was an absolute send. Minx and Quantum Bonker contact. Ultraviolet there as well, was it? Minx and Quantum Bonker? I think Minx and maybe Ultraviolet. His skills gets past. Look at that from Quantum Bonker. The difference in traction evident to see round the... Oh, Parker's coming into the box. 3 laps to go. Yellow flags in sector 3, and that is for Parker, who's having a wing change. Maybe a fastest lap attempt. Who knows? Alfie then on the back of the Haas of YB Orthodox. Muller gets past Ultraviolet, who doesn't have a front wing. So possible contact and a miss pit lane, it looks like. Meanwhile, Powerlander finds himself up in P5 with 3 seconds of penalties along with FRC Tomo, so they will drop down towards the end of the race. Skills, bit of contact there with Minx, but Minx is going to hold it around the outside. And go to look on the inside as he skills defending for his absolute life. As Minx up into P9. Quantum Bonker takes 2 positions there. He gets past Poundlander and FRC Tomo. Quantum Bonkers on an absolute charge. Positions made up so far. Davula 18 places. Hazza 11, Shumi 12. This has been an absolute class attempt. From Davula. Battle here between Remco, Poundlander, and Poundlander's run wide there, and Remco's going to come up the inside. Nice and easy for Remco. Up into P7, and YB Orthodox and Skills looks like they've had a little bit of a touch. Coming through turn 12, and YB Orthodox gets passed by Alfie as well. As Quantum Bonker sets another fastest lap of the race. Minx then going side by side with Poundlander down the straight. Who's got the highest downforce setup, and it looks like Minx has got the low wings on that extra pace. Puts him up into P8. Quantum Bonker has got a lap and a half to try and make up some more places. Oh my goodness, that's Jaija Howe off from P2. Put Quantum Bonker on the back of this train on fresh tyres. No one's got any battery apart from Shumi either, which he may need to use to defend as we get ready to go into the final lap here in what has been a race full of carnage. Davula's checked out. How many of these can Quantum Bonker get? Minx is going to pick up 2 places. Jaija Howe has had another off, and that's a purposeful DNF from Jaija Howe. I don't care what anyone says, that's an absolute disgrace. That is an absolute disgrace. Quantum Bonker right on the back of Motion Hazard. He's going to send it down the inside. Oh, Quantum Bonker, a massive snap coming out of 5. That's going to put him under pressure in 6, 7 and 8 as Minx and FRC Tomo are going to go side by side through turns 7 and 8. There was a touch there. Quantum Bonker's in the podium places. How far can he get? But it is Davula then from the back of the grid. He's going to take the checkered flag. Quantum Bonker is going to come home in P2 and Motion has a P3. Shumi in P4. Minx P5. FRC Tomo P6. Skills 7th. Poundlander 8th. Alfie 9th. Says Minx is DNF, so he's left the session early. No problem, it's been a pleasure to call this race this evening. And last but not least is HPR Ultraviolet. Remco, driver of the day. I wouldn't think that is the case. Thanks guys for watching this evening. It's been a pleasure. I'm back hopefully tomorrow night with some HCL around Spa. They just need to improve their numbers slightly, but thanks for watching, and I will catch you tomorrow.